Hello everybody, how's it going? So, in just 3 or 2 days, depending on when this is uploaded, we will be receiving the new update called The Whispers in the Walls. So the official gameplay has been released by Digital Extremes, except it's very vague. What I've seen in that recording, this whole thing, is we will be getting a brand new enemy type, and it looks pretty much it's following the same theme you have with the Necromax and of the sorts. Now, before we get into what I want to talk about that update and what you should be expecting, let's talk about what they're bringing with this brand new update. So, what we're gonna be getting in this whole update that's coming in pretty much in like December 13th, they are bringing cross save officially. Now, what that means is console players can move on to PC, but most importantly, basically people who don't have access to Steam can just go into an arcade, download Warframe through Steam, log in, and buy any tenno cosmetic that's exclusive to Steam. So that's one thing. However, Warframe is going to be released on phones. That means iOS is going to be the first to receive Warframe. Secondly, we will get Android devices with Warframe. The only thing there is I've entered to be one of the beta testers, except I doubt my phone can actually support the whole game. So basically, you can take Warframe on any platform, or if you're traveling, you can take it on your phone, buy a controller, and just have Warframe on the fly. Pretty much keeping up with all the events, farming, and everything else. Now, over the years, we've seen additions of different enemy types, reworks of Eximus enemies and everything. The problem is, the only thing that I'm concerned about, really, is the enemies that are shown in this gameplay, although it's, coming pretty much in 3 days. The one concern I have is when you go into, let's just say if you want to go into the circuit. So when you go in here, anywhere, even the weary experience, the enemies that have been introduced in this update, what you can get from that is basically, you can notice that their AI is very slow. It was more difficult when it was released, but for some reason they're a lot less aggressive, a lot less, sharp. And one time I was trying to show a friend how the enemies react and how you fight them, and all they did was walk around me. So maybe they nerfed the AI, I'm not sure. So the only concern I've got with the new update is, well, the AI might be too passive, and we're gonna end up with enemies who are just just bullet sponges. So hopefully that's not the case. We've seen some new enemies. They don't look very bland. They don't look like they're just thrown together some cashmere skin looking enemies. It actually looks like they've been detailed. They look like they belong in a AAA game. And that's overall the only thing that bothers me is when you look at, like, see the ship here. That's one of the ships you might encounter in the railjack missions. Essentially what they've done is they've made all of these things look either like Legos or extremely simple. A lot of the content from both Grenier and Corpus and even infested enemies for years has been looking, well, outdated. I think it would be nice if after this update they actually take a look at the Grenier and Corpus and even infested tile sets and do a rework, because Warframes have become a lot faster, a lot more agile and mobile, meaning that we need more advanced, not necessarily bigger environments, but just more advanced, allowing us to actually use our Warframes, because right now everything that you'll see is like moving around and just like a bullet jump and then roll. There's not really much of a combo there. Overall, the update looks really interesting. They're bringing, well, one of the weapons they've mentioned that they're going to bring is this book that you see on the screen right now. Essentially, how it works, from if I remember correctly, it has infinite ammo, and you can use that book as a weapon. I'm not sure if it's a mission reward. I'm pretty sure it is. And essentially, you're going to be using it. It might be a huge part of the whole, Whispers in the Wall piece of content. We're also going to be, receiving a brand new supporter pack. So just like the heirloom, basically, if we go onto the attachment, this right now, the Signa cosmetics have been pretty much completely and utterly just premium stuff, so you need to spend actual money to buy this. It's available on all platforms, but a lot of people dislike the fact that all these things are, platinum only. There's no, well, money only. There's no options to earn them or anything, and that's what's gonna happen with the Signa dropping right now. I'm gonna show it on the screen. Essentially, it's an alright looking Signa. I think I'm gonna get that supporter pack just so I can show you what you get out of it. Overall, the only hope I have for, well, the only expectations I have for this update, it's pretty much coming in 3 days, is basically, I hope the AI isn't garbage. I hope it's not just one of those situations where you're gonna be just shooting them down and they're not really gonna evade bullets or make you evade them. I hope that the AI doesn't turn to be just dull and stupid. I'm not exactly sure. They haven't really shown much in terms of what it's gonna be, what it's exactly gonna do. But the only thing I'm hoping for is some new interesting, weapons, mostly, more or less mods. But the content is what I'm really interested in, so that we can get back to grinding, because it's genuinely been quite a while since I actually sat down and wanted to grind something in the game. It's been forever. So those are my thoughts on what's gonna happen. Essentially, we're gonna get crossplay. Even Android and iOS devices are gonna be capable of playing. First iOS, then Android devices. So you can play Warframe on the go, log in onto any platform to be capable of buying things exclusive to certain places. So that's a huge boost there, and I'm guessing they also fixed that problem where console players have issues trading or communicating with PC players. There was a huge issue and still is there. Sometimes you'll find someone who wants to buy something from you, and what it's gonna be like is just they cannot find you in any relay, any dojo. You just can't join each other's session, and even when you find each other, you cannot trade. So that's very frustrating. But I'm hoping that they fix that and that cross save works flawlessly without any data corruption. Hopefully they tested the stuff thoroughly, and hopefully the experience isn't gonna be shit. So I'm awaiting the update. I'm thinking of live streaming the whole thing, so if you're interested in that and you want to see me play, go ahead and subscribe. For now, that's it. I haven't really researched this update too much because it's not like there's too much official information, but we will be getting new enemies, new tile sets. It's a whole new quest. I haven't really looked into how many weapons they're gonna drop because I'm trying to keep this thing sort of like a surprise, not trying to research it. When it comes to the Android and iOS releases, I'm not really sure if that's gonna run well. Obviously, they're gonna optimize it a lot towards when it comes to like storage. Probably gonna take like 20 plus gigs, maybe even 30. But when it comes to graphics, Warframe and Digital Extremes have always been so focused on things like optimization, especially storage optimization, and that's why the game runs so flawlessly and so well. Hopefully, we can take it. Well, hopefully we can take the game on most Android devices. Don't need like a premium, $600 phone to play the game, smoothly. But we'll see what they're gonna allow. There's probably gonna be graphical settings, anyways. So, anyways, that's it for now. I'll be updating if there's any, interesting news on the update. So, if you don't have access to the game yet, you're busy maybe, you can expect updates on this channel. Alright, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you on whatever platform you're gonna be playing in the future. Cheers, Tenno.